రాజ్ భవన్ లో గవర్నర్ మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. ఇప్పుడు లైవ్ లో చూద్దాం.
Sometimes in the mixture of Narasimhan. ఫ్రెండ్స్ అడిగారు కలిసినప్పుడు అడిగాను, నేను తప్పుగా చెప్పలేదు కదా, బట్ డిసెంబర్ 31 తర్వాత జనవరి 1 వచ్చింది కదా, లేక ఫిబ్రవరి వచ్చిందా అడిగాను వాళ్ళని. మళ్ళీ కలిసి నెక్స్ట్ టైం అడిగినప్పుడు కలిసాను. ఏ సార్ అట్లా ఏంటి సార్, ఐ డి నాట్ నో, రిపోర్ట్ తెలిస్తే కదా చెప్తాను, నేను తెలియలేదు. అట్లాగా ఇట్ హెస్ బీన్ ఎ వెరీ యూస్ఫుల్ లెర్నింగ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్. వీ వెంట్ త్రూ వేరియస్ సిచ్యువేషన్స్. వెన్ ఐ కేమ్ హియర్ there was a problem in the state legislature. In fact, నేను ల్యాండ్ అయినప్పుడు I landed under a curfew. There was huge law and order problem everywhere. Legislature was in trouble. There were some resignations from the assembly. And appudu media em chepparante, he has come here to proclaim president's rule. That was the media's understanding of Narasimhan. But I said I will not impose president's rule because a popularly elected government will have to run the show. Luckily for us, the government came back into position. The government functioned. And we, thanks to the police, I must really say thanks to the police, because the police acted exceptionally well. Ante touchwood, I still have 7 days to go. I should not say this. In the entire agitation period, sir, not one bullet was fired anywhere. Yes, we used tear gas shells, we used fire engine cannons, fire cannons, we used all that, but firing was never taken recourse to. Excepting on one occasion where somewhere, it had nothing to do with agitation. It was two groups of people were fighting. Akkada edo by some mistake, evaro callinchi idhar poyaru. But that had nothing to do with agitation. Kani agitation law, throughout the agitation, sir, the police handled the situation exceptionally well. Because my only request, advice to them was, please do not open fire. And if fire open చేసి ఒకసారి ఎవరన్నా కాలించి ఎవరైనా చచ్చిపోయారంటే, the entire agitation will turn anti-police. So I did not want that. And I must say, God was very kind. My luck was there. And the police acted with exceptionally good acting. We did not have any episode at all. Yes, we went through a very fairly turbulent agitation. But sometimes very fast. Thereafter, of course, various things happened. Then came the bifurcation of the state. Agitations took place. Then came the bifurcation of the state. Thereafter also, sir, I will give total credit to the various political groups who maintained harmony. Yes, the authorities did their job. The bureaucracy did its job. The police did its job. But ultimately, the political machinery has to do it. And I'm very happy, and I must thank all the political groups who maintained complete harmony. చాలా అప్రెషన్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఎవరో ఒకరు వస్తే చెప్పారు, సార్ నేను ఏమైంది తెలుసు సార్ మీకు అంటే, ఏమైందప్ప అంటే, సార్ మా సర్వెంట్ వచ్చింది నిన్న, అక్కడ ఉన్నామా, నువ్వు రేపు అక్కడ ఉండవులే, నేను ఉంటాను కదా అక్కడ అని. ఇంకోటి సార్, నువ్వు ఎక్కడ పోతున్నావా, కారా, ఈ కారా నీదా కారు, లే రేపు నాకుది ఉంటుందిలే కారు, ఈ కారు నీది ఉంది, ఇదని చెప్పేవాడు మాకు. లాట్ ఆఫ్ పీపుల్కి ఏమైనా టోల్డ్ మీ దిస్, సార్ మా కారు పోతుంది, మా ఇల్లు పోతుంది, ఇదని చెప్పారు. బట్ ఐ టోల్డ్ దెమ్, ఏమి జరగదమ్మా, డోంట్ వరీ, నథింగ్ విల్ హ్యాపన్. So I must thank the political groups and the bureaucracy and the police, then God and luck, which helped us to maintain peace. Yes, there was a certain amount of tension, but as I told you, I think we managed to go through the bifurcation process also peacefully. Thereafter, we of course, before the bifurcation, we also had a short spell of president's rule for about 3 months. And during the president's rule also, I think things went off fairly well. There were some major issues. I remember, if I recall correct, I think there was some problem on the medical examination, some paper leakage. And so I think within 24 hours we took action and cancelled the examination. Practically 24 hours or 48 hours we cancelled the examination. And there was a lot of hue and cry. Huh? There was a lot of hue and cry saying, sir, క్యాన్సిల్ ఎందుకు చేస్తాం, క్యాన్సిల్ చేస్తే మంచిగా చదివిన అబ్బాయిలు కూడా పోతుంది కదా. I said, but problem is, ఫస్ట్ ఫ్యూ ర్యాంక్స్ వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు ఫెయిల్డ్ క్యాండిడేట్స్. వాళ్ళు ఫస్ట్ ఫ్యూ ర్యాంక్స్ వచ్చి మళ్ళీ మీకు పోయిన కాబట్టి సారీ, సో వీ క్యాన్సిల్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్. We held the re-examination very fast. We also apprehended all the accused in that case. అట్లానే ఒకసారి పెట్రోల్ బంక్లో కూడా ఏదో ఒక గొడవ వచ్చింది. There's some problem on the petrol bunk. They said they will go on a strike. From next morning they said no petrol will be available. I did call them. I spoke to them. I said thank you very much. We'll close all the petrol pumps. We'll all walk. Doesn't matter. Luckily for us, petrol dealers did not go on a strike. So with the president's rule also we had challenges. We managed it. We had a very good group of advisors and officers who worked around the clock. Many of you would not know that the governor's office was run round the clock during the president's rule, and we were monitoring every single aspect, whether it is power supply or water supply. In fact, sometimes we were given that water was going into select places and mottanga water andarki raledani. Thereafter we started monitoring the supply tankers which are going also to ensure that not one particular area does not get all the tankers, so that everybody gets a share of misery and a share of joy. Atla president's rule also was challenging. We went through that also. Then came elections. Luckily for us, elections also ended peacefully, both the parliamentary elections and the assembly elections. We went through both the elections. It went off well. Then came two governments, when Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. It was again a very good experience talking to two chief ministers, and it was a fairly interesting time. There were differences, but I think we managed to sort out the differences to the extent that we could manage. And then came, of course, the current development, where on another election, another round of elections, then we have a change of government, change of guard in Andhra Pradesh, but Telangana, the same government continued. And that is how it has been going on. On the whole, what I would like to say is, you may laugh if I say it, that I have trusted in God, blessings of elders and luck. Competence plays a very minor role. Many of us think that, నేను చేశాను, నేనుకి ఏం అక్కడ ప్లేసే లేదండి. Actually, it has all to be remote control from above, and blessings of elders, luck, and good wishes of friends like you, the media friends. That's why I say the media was extremely cooperative throughout the person. I mean, you could have played havoc. I must say you did not. You are a very responsible media. I appreciate that. Yes, you are critical on my personal life. గుడికి పోతున్నాడు, అది పెద్ద పాపమే చేశాను. వాడు ఏం చేశారు? పాపం అప్పుడప్పుడు పాపం చేయకపోతే మనిషి ఎట్లా ఉంటాడండి? అన్ని పుణ్యాలే చేస్తే ఆయన స్ట్రేట్గా హెవెన్కి వెళ్ళిపోతారు. నా అట్లాంటి కొంచెం పాపం గుడికి పోయి ఒక పాపం చేస్తే అప్పుడు దేవుడు ఆయన సమీక్షించి మరి తీసుకుంటాడు, ఒక దండ ఇచ్చి మరి తీసుకుంటాడు. అది ఒక్కటే కొంచెం అప్పుడప్పుడు ఇట్ యూస్ టు కమ్, దేవుడు వీడు పరిక్రమ చేస్తున్నాడు, ఇంకేం పని లేదు, ఇంకేం ఈ గుడికి పోయాడు, ఆ ఒక్క గుడి వదలలేదు. ఐ వాంట్ టు కరెక్ట్ ఆల్ దట్ ఇంప్రెషన్. అట్లా పోలేదు, అన్ని గుడిలకు పోలేదు. ఐ గో ఓన్లీ టు వన్ టెంపుల్ హియర్, హనుమాన్ టెంపుల్. తిరుపతికి పోయేది, యాదగిరి గుట్ట పోయేది, భద్రాచలం పోయేది. దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్. But the media projected me as if I was a priest. Of course, I was also called a priest in many places. People called me, he should, instead of being a governor, should be a priest in a temple. Yes, that is good. That's a very good job. I may probably do it also shortly. Who knows? If I'm destined to become a priest, I'll become a priest. But Adi Koncham, it hurt me. It definitely hurt me. Personally, it hurt me. But what I want to tell you is that it was never done during the office time. That was all part of my personal life, and everybody is entitled to a personal life. Some people go to golf, some people play to cards, some people have something else, some other activity. So I don't think people's personal lives should be criticized to such an extent. That was the only small little feeling of hurt that I did have initially. But that also was given up after some time. I think they reconciled. You పిచ్చోడు పనులని వాడు పోతాడు పోని పోని ఎట్లా పోని వదిలేశాడు. Initially, yes, it was there, but after some time, I think they got reconciled. I said, this fellow was a impossible fellow, let him go. And వదిలేశారు. So I'm happy. That is why, so it was a very interesting tenure. I'm very happy. And I've had governments which are fully cooperative. Yes, there were problems, there were issues, but we sorted out because for one always felt that discussion was the best form of conflict resolution. Samadhana Beda Danda. That was the song with Tyagaraja. But Samam Danamlone stop cheskunam. Bedam ledu, Dandam ledu. I did only Samam and Danam, and we are managing the show. And God, as I told you, we have managed till today. Now as I get ready to leave the state, I feel that I have done what my conscience told me at any point of time. I went entirely by my conscience, dictated by conscience. I had no agenda, and I did not deviate at any point of time from the correct path. That is something which I want to tell you people. Many times people thought that I supported this group or that group. I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, it was never, no group was supported. Every group was given its due share of credit or debit depending upon the job that they did. And there was no question, repeat, no question of any support to any particular political group at any point of time. Yes, what happens is ఇప్పుడు కంప్లైంట్ వస్తే ఒకడు ఇద్దరు పోలీస్ స్టేషన్కి వస్తారు కంప్లైంట్ చేసేదానికి. ఒకటి పంచాయతీ పోలీస్ ఇన్ఎఫిషియెంట్ అట్లాగే పీపుల్ మే హ్యాడ్ ద గ్రీవెన్స్ బికాస్ ఐ కెనాట్ సాటిస్ఫై ఎవ్రీబడి. మీ ఇంట్లోనే సార్ యూ కెనాట్ సాటిస్ఫై ఆల్ ద చిల్డ్రన్. ఎప్పటి చేత పెద్దవాడికి నువ్వు ఫిల్మ్ కాలో చేస్తావు నాకు ఇంట్లో జరుగుతుంది అట్లాంటి కంప్లైంట్స్ వస్తూ ఉంటాయి. But I, for one, I think, was absolutely fair in my dealing. I don't think I sided anybody. And I felt that there was no need to go public every day. And that's why, sorry, I probably did not spend much time with you because I thought it is always useful to, because that has been my entire life, I have played it like that. So I thought, let me continue the same game. But today I thought I should meet all of you, thank all of you for all that you have done for us and taking us through very tribal, very, very difficult times. And your cooperation, your support was a major factor in whatever I could manage to do. I may have succeeded, I may not have succeeded. That only history will say, or probably next week you will tell me. Papers might write that this fellow was a nuisance. పోయాడు మంచిగా పోయాడు వాళ్ళు చాలా గుడిలో టెంకాయలు కొడతారు అన్ని అది మంచిగా పూజలు చేస్తారు పెద్ద పెద్ద స్పెషల్ పూజ చేస్తారు. దట్స్ ఎ గుడ్ థింగ్. అంటే గుడికి కూడా వస్తుంది వాళ్ళు కూడా ఏదో కొంచెం వస్తుంది కొంచెం ఇన్కమ్ వస్తుంది దాంట్లో. కొబ్బరికాయ కొడితే వాళ్ళు కొబ్బరికాయ వాడికి ఏదో ఇన్కమ్ వస్తుంది. పండితుకి ఆర్తి చేసే పంతులకు ఏదో డబ్బు వస్తుంది మంచిదే. గుడికి పోయి సెలబ్రేట్ మై డిపార్చర్ ఐ బి క్వైట్ హ్యాపీ. బట్ ఐ కెన్ ఓన్లీ సే సార్ ఐ హ్యావ్ డన్ what little I could do. I cannot claim to have done anything great. I only perform my duty, responsibility, and kept to the Constitution of India, which is my basic duty. Now, I will be leaving this place shortly, but I'll carry back with me very happy memories of the good wishes of all the people of both Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. I must say, one of those very good things, that one of my biggest blessings was I carry very happy memories of the people of both Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. I would like to thank the people of Andhra Pradesh, the people of Telangana, all the political groups, the media, and all groups, all segments of society, cutting across, be it doctors, be it NGOs, be it students, be it anybody. I think every one of them I would like to thank through you for all the support and good wishes that they gave me. I think their support and good wishes is what has brought me to where I am today. And as I leave here, the only request to the media is that you have a great responsibility, sir. Because on your shoulders rests the most important responsibility. Because you can make or mar a situation. So please, you must behave. You must have, actually every one of us has two faces. One is a personal face, the other is an official face. Yes, and for example, when last few days when people have been meeting me also and we have been discussing, I have said, yes, there were certain compulsions for you. belonging to a particular political group that you had to say certain things, do certain things. I had to say certain things, do certain things as a governor because I had to uphold the constitution. But personal level, we have always maintained relationships. So Atlanta, you must also realize that whatever you write, you also remember at the same time that you're also a citizen of this country. You also owe a debt to the future of this country, the children and grandchildren of yours. So what you are saying today, please make sure that it does not hurt or affect the interests of future generations or of society of which you are also a member. I mean, it is not that media is apart from society. You are also very much part of the society. So adi gnapam pattukondi. Yes, constructive criticism you must do. You must bring it to the notice of the government wherever there's a rectification required, a course correction is required, because your spread is very large. Sometimes what you people write, we may not be aware of. But we will like to do that. And I can tell you, I for one have been a keen follower of the media, both electronic and print media. I skip through almost all the channels, and I get the news which comes in all the papers. Unna, lekunna, whatever it is, and gudiki potadu, pantulu, ani chadukunda, nothing, I don't miss out any item. I like to read the media. The first thing I do in the morning is that's why I get angry when I don't get my newspapers in the early morning. I said, why is it that we don't get newspapers? So it is interesting. It was a very interesting time. And once again, sir, thank you all for all that you have done for me. And I do hope that you will continue to support me, criticize me, and also bless me. Thank you very much. One thing I can tell you, I am not joining any political party. That is ruled out. And as you will see, the concentration of focus of the government has always been on the people, the common man, and issues which affect him first. The priority was on, first of all, fulfilling the common man's aspirations, be it irrigation, be it power, be it health, or be it water at your doorstep, or Haritaharam, or greenery. Everything, it has always been aimed at people's welfare. And that is, I think, that is what every government should really do. Focus on the people's welfare and see what really hurts people. And I must say, both the governments have focused on that and have done a good job.
Sir, you have, sir, sir.
That's why I told you it's been a very interesting learning experience. And, one thing was, if I may share it today, now that it is already ancient history, I somehow had an inkling that it was going to happen. So I had carried a number of copies of my speech. Number two, I had an inkling that my mics will be pulled out. So I had made arrangements for a cordless mic. Number three, I had made up my mind that even if I get bleeding injuries, I shall complete my speech and will not leave unless the national anthem is sung again after completion of my speech. So I had no problem. I was seeing it. With one eye, I used to see people coming. With one eye, I used to see somebody jumping across. I was witness to everything. And I knew it was happening when they were trying to pull out my papers also, or the mic also. You must have seen that I was quite comfortable. I never...
ఈ వీడియో మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి. మరిన్ని వీడియోల కోసం మా ఛానల్ను సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి.